Good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Welcome to another video from RiderCamTV.
It's a bit cold, isn't it?
Well, it's okay because I'm in the sun.
Yeah.
But it is cold. It's like 3 degrees
I
out
am a
there.
little bit
But
chippy.
just scan up there, Mark. People might not have seen that stuff. It's blue. You know, it's one of those things that we don't see very often, but fortunately we've got it today, which is amazing.
Aren't we lucky to live in Cornwall?
Well, we're doubly lucky today, aren't we, Mark? He's nodding, but he's not saying anything.
Yeah, we are lucky. Sorry, I didn't realise it was a prompt.
Because on my bike, I have a myriad of things that...
a plethora.
Plethora.
An overabundance.
Yes, overabundance, lots of. We could write Wikipedia, couldn't we? Of stuff that Quadlock have very kindly sent us to have a look at, fit to our bikes. Now, we've used Quadlocks for a long, long time, haven't we, Mark?
A lot of time. Like them.
There are lots of different options out there to fit your phone to your bike. In my opinion, hopefully in yours as well, Mark, but in our opinion, none of them really come up to the Quadlock. It's not just because they were there first, but the way that the phone fits to it, the way that they've brought this new MagSafe type thing in, the mag connector, so you can use the MagSafe on iPhones and things for wireless charging, which is really good. It's just, I find it second to none. I think the way that you click your phone on and click it and it's there gives you a bit of feeling of security, warmness, roundness when you're riding your bike.
Like you feel like your telephone's being cuddled.
Oh, what a nice...
There you go!
Yeah. Oh, right. I'm going to get my phone out. Hopefully I'm not banging the mic. But another thing that they've sent us is this case. Now, I've put a red thing in there for RiderCamTV. It's brilliant.
How did you get a red one?
Well, you can buy them. But this is the mag case. Now, I've got the iPhone 14 Pro, I think. And the mag...
That's a telephone, isn't it?
Which is the phone in there.
Wow.
But the mag case that they're doing is a step up from the normal Quadlock case that they did. So the normal Quadlock case would come up, wouldn't it? There was like a bevel that came up for the connection.
Yep.
Now it's a lot flatter. And you can see that it's a really flat case. All the usual security features to click your phone. It's quite hard to get your phone in and out, which is quite nice, isn't it, really? You know, it's not going to fall out. It's got all the technology that you can read about on their website when you drop it. But what they've done now is there's an extra ring that you can pop out. Hence, I've put the red one on there so I can show you. This one pops out. It comes with a black one, but you can buy extra different colours. They're about £3, I think. But you can put them in. And what that does is in the iPhones now, there's a ring in behind there of magnets. And when you put it onto the MagSafe charging adapters that Apple do and various other people do now, it sticks the phone in a place and the wireless charging goes through the magnets into the phone and charges the phone.
Wow.
No. However...
Now that's a telephone.
It's a telephone.
Wow.
However, in recent years, because cases needed to catch up, if you put a case in between the magnets in the iPhone and then went to stick it on an iPhone MagSafe charger, it perhaps wouldn't stick the phone on there and wouldn't charge because the gap was too far for the electric to go through. Does that make sense?
It does to me.
So what they've done with Quadlock is redesigned their cases and put a ring of magnets, and that's basically what's in there, a ring of magnets. And you clip it in from the outside. It's clipped in properly, so this is a beveled space here. Clip it in, but it means that they're all already perfectly great system of Quadlock, sticking your phone on and turning it to lock it. You can use this on the new mag stuff, so literally it just goes and sticks to whatever you're doing. You haven't got to turn it. But for things like motorbikes, you can use all of the older connections which you put on and turn and lock it,
which makes it feel a bit safer.
Which is much safer. I wouldn't rely on the magnets on the bike, but you can put it on, lock it. You can have it in various different things,
and it's a very snug lock as well.
So that's really cool, isn't it?
That's cool.
Right. I know you're going to hear all this rustling, but
there you go.
Right, so what have we got? We have got a motorcycle handlebar mount.
That's the original one, isn't it?
The original one. We have also got the handlebar mount Pro.
So the difference between them is?
Well, we're unboxing. The difference between them is they're exactly the same, other than this was made of metal, whereas that's made of, you know, like they're plastic. But they're equally as good. They really are. And that this one fits different size bars. I'm sure yours does, because it comes with the rings and stuff inside. But this actually comes and it fits 22.2, 25.4. You know, you can see them all there. Loads of them. Then they've sent us a vibration damper.
Now that's important.
This is the most important thing. If you're using an iPhone, specifically iPhone, not sure about Android, because let's face it, why would you have one?
Oh!
But specifically iPhones, because the cameras have got that much better and they've got the image stabilization inside the camera on the back, what's happening is people are putting these on the normal connection, and the vibration of the handlebars and the bike is just really messing up the image stabilization on the camera.
Doesn't mess the phone up,
No.
it's just messing the camera up.
So when you then go into the camera and the camera just won't focus, isn't all over the place and looks horrible, it's because you've messed up.
So somebody we know, I think, has just had to spend 200 quid to get that fixed, haven't they?
We had someone on a tour actually, right, with an older iPhone, and had used it fine, but got off to take pictures and it just wouldn't take pictures in focus. It was awful, and that was because they didn't have this.
So that is a vital part of the equipment now. If you've got an iPhone, on other phones are available.
Really? Right, so then we have got a waterproof wireless charger. Now, for me, I don't use my phone on these all the time. When I go away, I use my phone as a fail-safe for the sat-nav. Especially if a client's got lost or they've fallen off, they don't know where they are, and they send your location through WhatsApp because they can't send it through any other way perhaps. How do you get that location from WhatsApp over to your sat-nav really quickly? And it's easier just to put the phone somewhere, push follow, open Google Maps or Apple Maps, whatever you use, and it just takes you there, doesn't it? But because of my phone having that image stabilization, I don't want to just put it on the bike and then wreck it. Hence the fact I've got one of these.
Excellent.
So I think let's unbox this one and that one just so that you can see what you get. And I used to think that Quadlock were really good at these boxes. They are good, but when you pull them, they rip.
Can I just say,
yeah,
I am so happy.
You have managed to get yours open without breaking.
Because normally I'm the half that rips the box.
Unbelievable. You get usual bits of paper in there. I haven't got enough hands.
And stickers. Stickers are always good.
Telling you exactly what to do, how to fit it, and it couldn't be simpler. You pick your ring to go inside, you put it inside, and this one has got little grooves for them to fit, and we'll show you in a minute. Then you clamp it all on with the arm, and then you clamp the bit that you're going to put your phone on top of that, or you use a different thing like the dampers, and then that goes on top. So it's like a
really simple.
It's like a tower system. So the more you put on there, you use all these bolts, and they just go into the one thing below, don't they? Really?
Yeah, they just get longer.
So that's really good, and you get some stickers.
Got stickers.
Yeah, we might put them somewhere, might not. But in here, you get the Allen key, the bolt, and they've already put, what's that? Tight lock, is it?
Loctite.
Loctite.
Thread tight or thread lock, or
yeah, you know what I mean.
Lots of different stuff.
You know what I mean. But you also get different size inserts, and these inserts are quite hard plastic, but you can see that they've got these little ridges. Nodules, that's a good word, Mark. These little nodules, and they fit inside the clamp. So then you get the clamp with the little arm. Now it would happen to be done up, wouldn't it? So let me just undo it, because you get all the tools with it. So you haven't got to, for this, go and find all those tools.
What I like about Quadlock is it's one Allen key that does everything. How many times do you pick up something like you pick up a clamp for a light or something like that, and you're like, there's two different size Allen keys. What a waste of time. Come on, fellas.
It is awful, isn't it? So you get your Allen key, you get your bolt. I'm going to put them all in there rather than dropping them. But inside, it's hinged, and this one's metal, so it's got a real nice cold feeling to it on a brilliantly cold day. But those little nodules have got little spaces in here, and they fit in to stop it moving around, which I thought was quite good.
Yep. A bit fell out there. We don't know what that is, though.
There's a little little plastic or little bung there with quad lock written on it, and I'm really not sure what that is, unless it's to
goes around the top. It's just a little bit of extra grip.
Yeah, a little bit of extra grip. So what we're going to do is, in a minute,
it fits in there.
Oh yeah, it goes up against, just to give you a little bit of extra purchase. How cool is that? And then you get the standard extra, or the
quad lock release system.
Yes, the quad lock release system where you clamp your phone on.
We don't need that because we're going to put the wireless
this bit
on.
here, for those of you that use this, is to push it away so that you can turn the phone again, because otherwise it's locked inside those two lugs. And then you get another one. You get a smaller one. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 different inserts for your mount and that. So if you weren't going to use you weren't worried about smashing your phone up or wrecking the image stabilization, that's all you need, isn't it?
Excellent. Let's fit it.
Well, we're going to fit it in a minute, but we want to have a look and see what's in this box as well, don't we?
Of course we do, yeah.
Because we're going to fit it all.
Oh, you've got that out without breaking it.
We're taking applications for other presenters, by the way.
Oh, please, please.
Right, so in here we get a wireless charger, which is waterproof, and it comes with this little flap on it just to stop this coming apart. So on the back, presumably this is a bit of a heat sink, keep the heat away and dissipate the heat. Connection, which is USB-C, and you get quite a few cables of different lengths and different connotations, either 90 degrees, right angles, or straight ones, so that you can plug into wherever you want to plug it into. And this system couldn't be easier. We've seen how this one is a modular system where you add and add and add. So this one, if you were just using this on top of this mount, you just screw that straight into the top of the mount. If you're using this one, you screw this one into this one, through into that, into the mount.
Amazing.
It's a really, really good system. So what we're going to do is we're going to fit them, because they're that easy to fit. You can't go wrong.
Even we can do it.
Yeah. So in a few minutes, not for you, we'll come back and we'll show you how we fitted it on our GSA 1250 BMWs. Said that all wrong, but you know what I mean. Well, it's been hours and hours and hours. No, it really hasn't. What do you reckon? About 5-10 minutes, if that?
The longest part was moving the bike into the sunshine so it's not so cold anymore.
Yeah. And I've got to say, the longest part was working out where because if you imagine, you've got a stack of different things. You've got the mount, then the vibration damper, then the wireless charger, and they've all got those little cogs, round cog, that you've got to fit in so it all clamps in. Getting all of those lined up so that the phone is where you want it, and then getting the right angle. That took the longest time. So if you pan over here, Mark.
Pan over there? What, like in a camera styly?
Now, hopefully, with all the light that we've got around, which is beautiful, you'll be able to see. So if you go round the other side, Mark.
So you're like a director, aren't you?
What we've got is we've got the Handle Mount Pro, which is the metal one. I've got to say, it feels so good, doesn't it?
It's very nice.
Really well put together. Inside the clamp, I've got the smallest of the smallest ring. Then we've clamped that on and we left that loose. Then this arm, which comes with the mount anyway, we've angled over to the left a little bit for me. And then on top of that, I've got the vibration damper. And then on top of that, we've got the wireless charger. Now, you're going to have to do a bit of jiggery-pokery when you set this up, because the wire only comes out in one place. So if you put the vibration damper that's got 3 prongs, almost like a triangle, if you put it too far over and fit this, the cable won't go in. So you've got to think about this before you put them all together, don't you, Mark?
Yeah, and it's a very it's a waterproof connector there as well, and it's very tight. But
yeah, you
get a right angled one of these connectors that fits in some places, but they're all different bikes, so you don't know where they're going to go.
And you can put them in the middle, you can put them at the side, you can get mounts for your wing mirrors. You can put it anywhere you want, but I've chosen to put it here, and I think you've done the same.
Exactly the same. Yeah.
Put it here, and what we've done is for the minute, just to see how I get on, is put the cable through the holes in my up and back bar risers, all the way through to the other side. And now BMW are handily putting a USB connection anyway.
What, not one of that garbage DIN fitting things they always have?
So they've gone to a USB plug that's plugged in there. It won't foul on anything, but I'm going to neaten this up and probably just clamp it into these already existing clamps on the cables.
So my bike has got, because it's a bit older than yours, I knew you'd have to do something like that. I bought one of those dual USB connector things from Nippy Norman's, actually, and fitted in the same place.
We did a video on it, didn't we?
We did, and fitted it in the same place. There's two different power sources come out of it, so I found out which one works best with that. And
well, we'll have a look at yours in a minute, can't we?
Okay, we can.
So, how
do we have to? It's in the cold.
I know. How does it work? I know you're all screaming at the screen. So, as you can see, there's a little indicator down here. And when I turn the bike on, the light powers up. So we know that we're getting power from the bike into the wireless charger. And it's so good because if you see while you're in, just move the camera up just slightly that way, Mark, that's it. Can you see that? The difference between that. So basically, the phone is going to lock in onto this top part and be pushed against it by the actual wireless charger itself with all the stuff that they've got in there to push it out. Holds it really tight, and then to get it out you need to push that back, turn the phone and take it off. So let's show you. So got the connection on the back, and the hardest part is getting used to where that hole is to there.
I fumble around like an idiot.
So let's see if I can find it. So there it is, right angle, twist it, that is it. It's lock solid. How cool is that? And is it charging? Turn it away a minute, Mark, so I put my code in. Up in the top, it is charging right off the bike.
Whether you can see that.
Right at the top here, charging. So that's really, really good. So you can have it in different configurations as well. So you can have it
landscape
as well, which is really good. So some people might like the different things that you can have on landscape. The only problem being is that you've got to use two hands now to get in, and it's really quite difficult. Hence the fact I'm going to have to come right round, because you've got to pull the device away to be able to turn the phone back to the orientation you want. But
when you first set it up, though, you've got the option to change that around and put it the other way around.
But to take it off, literally push that in, twist, and you're away.
Let's do that again.
So that's on. So to take it off, you get off your bike, you finish your ride, push at the back, and it still won't come off. You have to turn it 45 degrees to release it.
And it feels more snug, more secure than the actual original quad lock, I think. And that's obviously to do with the magnets.
Well, I don't know whether the magnets are actually in there, but that's got the ability.
Oh, who knows?
It doesn't feel like it's...
Well, no, you're right.
Yeah. But that's really good if you've got other accessories. So I've just got a MagSafe charger in the car that I've mounted up by the dashboard. I just get in and stick it on. So now I've got this case. I haven't got to keep changing cases. But if you look back here, Mark, got that little blue light. So I turn the bike off, and trust me, rather than you waiting, after about 30 seconds, the sat-nav loses power. But this loses power as well, so it turns off with the bike as well, so you're not left running your bike down. I think it's a really good bit of kit.
We like it.
Well, I don't think I like it. I love it.
Weirdo.
I really do like it, because now I'm one of these people that I don't see the point in using a mobile phone for sat-nav on your bike. There are lots of people that do it, but we ride in lots of different countries, and I've seen a lot of people using their phone on their bike, and it overheats, and then they've got to stop there without any navigation. And the other thing is, if something happens, say you haven't clicked it on right, it's impossible to do, but say something goes wrong, you've lost your life, haven't you? Some people don't even have a wallet now, they pay for everything on the phone. So for that reason, sat-nav is my navigation device, but having the ability to have this on the bike as a backup And you know, we've been away before and I've pulled that classic tour guide mistake and forgotten cables to charge my phone. Now I can get on my bike and charge your phone. So it really is good, and it's neat and tidy, isn't it?
Like it.
Yeah. The only downside is that I guess that the Allen key is the same. So if you've got an Allen key and somebody comes along and think, oh, I want one of those, and done it, there's no way of locking it on. But,
Let's not go there.
you know, to be fair,
Let's
you
not
could
go
take
there.
everything off the bike, couldn't you? I love this system. Really easy to use, really easy to fit. 5 minutes. That's all it takes. 5
Excellent.
minutes. Great company, great stuff. Thanks for Quadlock for sending it to us. You might well find some giveaways, the stuff that we might not have used if you come on our ride out later in the year that we haven't arranged yet.
It's on its way.
Yeah. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Go over to Quadlock, check out their stuff. So on Mark's bike, and it's slightly older, isn't it? But on Mark's bike, he's got much the same sort of connection. Now,
I've used the old original Quadlock.
Yeah, so they sent us the Quadlock Mount Pro, or the handlebar Mount Pro, which is metal, and Mark's been sent the handlebar mount, which is the like
original.
nylon plastic. Original, really, really good. The only difference is one's metal, one's plastic. This is just as good, and it's set up the same way, isn't it?
Yeah, and the only difference with my bike is, because it's a bit older, I've had to use the
adapter.
dual USB there, which you got from Nippy Norman's.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very, very nice. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one.